in paradise. And here we are. Neither rain nor wind nor dark clouds can keep us from our appointed duty to bring you Qi-Gong. So today we're going to be doing Qi balls, Qi cups. We're going to do the 2-pound weights today. And we're going to start right after this.
Hard, long, liberty, kitty, jing. Hard, long, liberty, kitty, jing. Shake your hand, move your cheek.
Shake your hand. Show me what you're working with. Shake your hand.
Move your cheek. Shake your hand.
Show me what you're working with. Now drum the sky, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now drum the sky, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now shake them up, move your cheek. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Shake them up, move your cheek. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Now lean back. Now drum your lungs side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now lean forward. Now drum your kidneys side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your kidneys side to side.
Qi-Gong
Side to side.
your chest.
Side to side.
Qi-Gong side to side. Now find the stump side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now save your pump
Side to side.
Qi-Gong side. Save your pump side to side. Qi-Gong side. Now right hand,
Right hand jing.
left hand, Qi.
Left hand
Right
chi.
hand, Shin.
Left hand Qi.
Right hand,
Left hand Jing.
Left hand, Shin.
Left hand Qi.
Left hand,
Right hand Shin.
Shin.
Left hand Qi.
Jing.
Jing. Qi. Shin. Qi. Jing. Qi. Shin. Qi. Jing. Qi. Shin. Qi. Jing. Qi. Shin. Qi. Heart. Lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Now we sing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi, Jing, Qi.
Lung.
Liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi, Jing, Qi. Lung, heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver. You should sing this. Liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left, Jing, Qi, Jing, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, Qi, kidney, Jing. 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 Blue Dragon, Qi-Gong. Okay, so now we're going to do our lymph swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 108. Wow. Wow. You should be tingling all over. So just take a breath. So we're going to briefly go over the 9 complete breaths. So you want your feet directly underneath your hips. Now, so see, I don't know if you can catch my feet in this shot. Okay. Okay, now I'm shifting my weight. I'm not moving from side to side. I'm just going up. Okay, so you notice this is not moving. The only thing that's moving is the knee and the ankle. Okay? Now, we're going to do this 180 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 180. That was really quick. Now, your hands should feel tingly. Yes? Now, I want you to see if you can merge the tingliness of the two hands. See if you can do 180 times. You can do 180 times, okay? Okay, so you should be able to feel something, okay? That is what we call a ball of Qi. Now, if you turn one hand up and you do the upper hand, you should feel something coming out. And if you turn the hand over the other way, you should be able to feel something coming out of this hand going into this hand, okay? Now, the Qi is coming out of the center of the palm, which we call Lao Gong. Now, if we close these fingers, then the Qi can only come out of the fingertips, okay? So if we take these fingers, then the Qi can really only come from here out these two fingers. So what I want you to do is pretend that you're shooting energy into the center of your palm. And you should be able to feel it, okay? Don't forget to close the thumb. No, the other thumb. That thumb, right. There you go, okay? That's it. So you can try it this way, or you can try it this way. Okay, now try with the other hand. So this is what we call pointing. So we point, okay? And when you can feel the Qi in the other hand, then you try to circle it. So you point it first, and then you try to circle it, and then try to do it both ways, clockwise and counterclockwise. Now, just like a screwdriver, they say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. The same thing with this. You can unravel Qi this way, or you can add Qi clockwise, or you can unravel Qi the other way, okay? Now, if you practice this every day for 100 days, you have the ability to emit Qi. But of course, you've got to learn about 18 other things along the way, but this is the basic premise, okay? Now, with our ball of Qi, we want to now see if we can feel energy on the back of the hand. And now switch hands, okay? Now you may notice that one hand is weaker than the other, that you feel less Qi coming out of one hand and more Qi coming out of the other. That just means you need to develop that side of your body because all energy is bilateral, okay? Now, I want you to see if you can move that Qi up to the elbow, like brushing. See if you can brush the Qi up to the elbow. This is the real Qi-Gong. This is the internal art of moving Qi. Okay, now switch hands. Now, if you're in a room at home, this would be a lot easier than if you're outdoors. With the wind blowing and trucks driving around. And if you have a pet cat or dog, or even a pet turtle, or even a pet lizard, even a pet snake, you can send Qi, you can emit Qi from your hand into your pet without even touching them. Try that with your kitty cat next time. Okay. So everybody just take a deep breath. That's beautiful. Now, we're going to practice making a blue bubble. So I want you to put your feet together. So imagine there's a ring and there's cloth attached to it. And you can pull it up over your head and then attach it at the top. So now you're inside this fabric. So there's two rings, you're standing on one ring, you're pulling up the other ring, and you're covering yourself with this blue translucent fabric. And the color is robin's egg blue, okay? So we're gonna bend the knees, and then pull it up. You're gonna lift your heel slightly, just a slight lift of the heel, and now pull it up. And now tie it, and now come back down. Now when you leave your house every morning, this is your psychic protection. So you walk out of the house, close the door, and now you're psychically protected. There's no negative energy that can penetrate into your energy field when you do the blue bubble, okay? And that's something you're going to have to practice on your own, okay? Now, step back into Wu Chi posture, and our hands are going to go so you're going to inhale, hold it, and exhale. Hold it, inhale, hold it, exhale, hold it. Now at the same time your hands are doing this, your feet are also going to be doing that. So it doesn't matter if you start this way or start that way. It doesn't matter which way you start, because a breath is an inhale and an exhale. And that's what we call a complete breath. Okay? Now, for 17 years, I always started with the right hand. And now, I start with the left hand. Now, the tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth behind the two front teeth. There's what we call 9 complete breaths. When we do the feet like that, it's called tiger foot, tiger feet. And this is called dragon palm, because the dragon sense energy. And now together. Lift your heels off the ground. Lower the heel. Step back in tree posture. Drop the shoulders, elongate the neck, tuck the chin in. Tip of the tongue on the roof behind the 2 front teeth. Your eyes are half open. Grip the ground with your toes, roll your ankles to the outside. Okay. Now, if you have Qi cups, that's totally okay. Some of you have 1 pound weights. Some of you have 2 pound weights. At the end of the class, I'll show you the 1 pound balls that we just got in. I can't hear the music.
Wake up early to celebrate your day so you can feel good that Qi-Gong well. Breathe in, breathe out, move. Meditate and grow. Qi-Gong is the healing way. When you feel your lungs, so you can stay young with Qi-Gong. Clearing your mind and walking meditation. Breathe. Your inspiration. expand the chi that you serve. Balance your emotions to heal the heart. Pull down from elbow. Connect your earth to heart. So when you breathe deep, you get better. Move your cheeks. Down with the mouth. So you stay young with Qi-Gong. You expand the chi that you circulate. Stay young with Qi-Gong. Your emotions to the heart.
Okay, now we're going to go to the sides.
Start. So when you breathe,
Now you're going to lean back. You're going to come under the chin.
Taoist master taught me the song. So you can stay young. Stay young.
Okay, now we're going to take the elbow up and we're going to go out this way, out to the side. We're going to go out this way. We're going to switch hands with the ball. We're going to turn. Wake up early, celebrate your dinner. You can feel good when she's going away. Now we're going to switch directions.
Your emotions reveal your heart. Feel your Qi-Gong from heaven start. Connectivity up from earth to heart. So when you do deep, go to sleep. Move your feet from hands to feet. Taoist masters taught me the song, so you stay young with Qi-Gong. You can stay young with Qi-Gong. Expand the Qi that you circulate, so you can stay young with Qi-Gong.
Life is full of challenges, and what develops us as superior human beings is the ability to overcome the challenge and not get annoyed by distractions and interruptions. The way of the superior man and the superior woman
So you could stay young.
is not to be distracted by anger,
So you
fear,
could stay young.
worry. Would you like to join us? Would you like a ball?
Long time no see.
Yeah. All right. So this one is a little more challenging. So we're going to start with the elbow out, we're going to straight back. And now we're going to rotate. Go over the head. Keep your eye on the ball. Now we're going to switch hands with the ball. Elbow out, ball's in the back, empty hand in the front. And now you're going to turn. Keep your eye on the ball. Okay, so everybody stop, put your ball. So I want to explain a couple of things to you. As your arms go backwards and forwards, the muscles, the sternal muscles, the sternal muscles are flipping back and forward. As you lean back and look up and you do this and this, the sternal muscles are moving. So this runs across the top of the lungs. Most people only breathe out of the top of the lungs. They never ever get the bottom of the lungs. So as we go back and forth, we're literally cleaning the lungs. Now, when you go lower and you do like this, you're getting the air out of the bottom of the lungs, because this is where all the dirt collects. Now, suppose you're a lazy chewer and you don't chew 32 times, and sometimes you're talking and laughing while you're eating, and the food goes into your lungs, or the soda or the tea or whatever it is that you're drinking is supposed to go into your stomach, it accidentally goes into the lungs. Well, there's a cleanup system at the bottom of the lungs, and that cleanup system is supposed to take the dirt out. But guess what? Unless you do exercises to clean out the bottom of the lungs, what happens? The dirt stays in the bottom of the lungs, okay? So this cleans out the top of the lungs, this cleans out the bottom of the lungs, okay? So this is a very important exercise. Now, stop the music for 1 second. Now, you always hear me say, go pluck yourself. You always hear me say that. Because the SCM muscle, the sternocleidomastoid muscle, the thyroid gland is underneath that muscle. And the thyroid gland controls your body metabolism, your heat and your cold, and your calcium-magnesium balance. So the thyroid is pretty darn important, and this muscle protects it. But if your neck muscle is too tight, what happens? The thyroid is compressed. It can't express because we're playing tennis and we're gardening and we're doing all these things that cause contraction, okay? Now, this muscle is not just attached to the back of the jaw, it's also attached to the collarbone. Now, the point of the muscle just above the collarbone is called large intestine 17. Now, why do they call that point large intestine 17? Because that supplies the nerves that go to evacuation. In Chinese medicine, the lungs and the large intestines are connected. Now, by accident, as I work on people, when I work on the lower part of the SCM, right where it's attached to the sternal, some people go, ow, 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 ow. And then I say, how often do you have bowel movements? And they say, once a day. And I say, how many times do you eat? And they said, 3 or 4 times. Well, you should be having a bowel movement within 60 minutes every time you eat, even if it's only a half of a tuna fish sandwich. Because if your tube is 33 feet long and you push something in one end, something should fall out the other end. So if you're not going to the bathroom 3 times a day, that means that that tube is now ballooning and causing putrefaction and dirty blood to be recirculated. And we don't want that. So by working the neck muscles, by plucking the neck all the way from the collarbone all the way up to the top of the jaw, I mean, it's a good 5-inch long muscle. Your muscle may be longer than 5 inches. So we want to keep the blood flowing. So the last question I'm going to ask you is, how does the blood get from your heart to your brain? Through your neck. the blood has to go through your neck to get to the brain. So if the neck is contracted, then what happens to the blood vessels? They're contracted, which means you get a reduced blood flow to the brain, and then you don't think properly. Anybody?
I'm a medic.
Okay, start the music. Okay. So back, forward, down, up, forward, back, exchange.
From the sun comes life. From the earth comes joy. To accomplish something, you have to start.
To
So
accomplish
please practice and
something,
take it to heart. Everything you do,
everything you
everything
do,
you say,
everything you say, everything that comes to you, do it with love. Say it with love. Accept it with love.
and your life will be forever fulfilled.
And your life will be forever fulfilled.
Live in love.
Live in love. Let the power of love touch your soul. Okay. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can take a boy to school, but you cannot make him think. You can take a child to church, but you cannot make her pray. And what I'm here to say, Qi-Gong is the only way. So this exercise is called Flying Buddha Palm. It is so very profound, but doesn't matter. So now we're going to do the 6 harmonies. So I have a new AI wife. So this is called 6 harmonies. So as we were doing this, we were getting shoulder, elbow, wrist. We were doing that, and then we were doing the reverse, okay? So these exercises break up any stagnation in the shoulder girdle. This prevents and reverses tennis elbow. Okay? And then this prevents and reverses carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, now, since we concentrate mostly on upper body, when we do the cool down, we want to work the lower body. For all the people who think they can't dance, you come to Qi-Gong, you're going to learn to dance. Now we're going to add the shoulders to the hips. So the purpose of this is to loosen it up. I know you think it's dancing, and I know you think it's funny and cute, but it's actually to release the tension in the joints. Okay? Now, so now put your knees together. Now reverse. Okay, now lean your head back, look up at the sky. Now make your head shaking a little more vigorous. Now, turn. Turn to the other side. Okay, now. Now we're doing shoulder rolls. So we're doing this with the spine. Now we're going to reverse. So as you throw the shoulders forward, you bang your elbows on the ground. Okay. Okay. Get your ball. Get your ball. Go behind you. Lift up. Behind you. Back to the front. Okay, now we're going to go straight back, side, and go behind you. You have no idea how good this feels. any yoga stretch you could think of. Oh, man, that feels good. Wow. I think that's the last song.
Put you go in your game.
Yes, you always keep your eyes on the hands. Through your dance.
Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Now move to the left. Side to side. Move to the left. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Now move to the right. Side to side. Move to the right. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Now bend your knees and dip. Bang.
Lift your knee and drum your bum. Lift your knee and drum your bum.
Now roller skate. Qi-Gong.
Now roller skate. Qi-Gong, now roller skate. Qi-Gong, now roller skate. Now lift your knee and drum your bum. Lift your knee and drum your bum. Now backwards skate. Now backwards skate. Qi-Gong, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the front. Shake it to the front. Shoulder, shoulder. Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the front. Qi-Gong. Now Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qi-Gong. Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qi-Gong. Hands to the sides. Arms to the sides. And bounce arms to the sides. Now bounce down to the sky. Fly to the sky. Qi-Gong, now fly to the sky.
Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now open your heart,
Side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side.
Qi-Gong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now from the waist, side to side. Ball of Qi in your hands. Now clean your kidneys, side to side. Clean side to side. Side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Then from the waist, side to side. Ball of Qi in your hands. Clean side to side. Clean your kidneys, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. You've been warm, you've been cold. Don't get sick. Cold, if you get no sleep, you not breathe. And watch you on your energy. Find your good. 7 days a week. Going in the game. And your life will never be the same. You're gonna make the change in your life. You got to give up the fight. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda. And give up the soda. You got to change the way you eat, the way you sleep, and the way you treat each other. Make a better life for yourself.
Okay, so we went a little over, and it was a little noisy, and it was live. So it was raining at the beach. So here we are. So today is Wednesday, Mercury's day, the messenger of the gods. So Father Sun, Mother Sky, Brother Ocean, and Grandmother the earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasures. May the Qi flow through me into earth and up to heaven and back into me so that I may see the true nature of my reality. Thank you. Remember, prevention is the only cure, and the Blue Dragon Qi-Gong is your best prevention.